Good afternoon, this is B. A. Nagesh, MA in Political Science and International Relations and Public Administration. So today we do one unit in General Studies paper 3, Economy, that is infrastructure. General Studies paper 3 basically comprises economy, agriculture, internal security, disaster management, science, technology and environment. If I see the pattern of questions which have come on the economy portion for the past 4 5 years, economy traditionally carries 70 to 75 marks on 250, and we take up in economy the current events, that is the dynamic issues relating to economy. So today's discussion is on infrastructure. We take a discussion on the power, electricity sector. So the question for discussion: competition is necessary to force the discoms to improve their performance and adopt a more consumer-centric approach. Substantiate in 200 words. So basically, what we are trying to analyze in this question is how the electricity sector, how the power sector should be regulated, how it can be made more accountable. See, before we start a discussion, now if I'm unhappy with one mobile service provider, I can shift to somebody. There is portability. That is the biggest drawback in this. Here there is no portability. Once you are a member of a, once you are a consumer of a particular discom, you are stuck with it. Now, with this background, how do we analyze the question with a with the introduction? Then the new electricity rules promulgated in 2020, what do they provide? What do they seek to promote? How do they try to promote accountability? Then the issues of concern. First, an introduction. See, the electricity rules 2020 aim at making power companies more available and accountable. This is the objective of the electricity rules 2020. Now, the individual companies, that is the discoms, district, the each area has got a separate company, electricity company, called they are the regional authorities, the discoms. They are distribution companies and geographic monopolies. So being a resident of a particular area, you automatically become the consumer of that particular discom. With this brief introduction, we go to the draft rules 2020 in respect of the electricity companies. First, the rules make obligations of distribution licensee. So the authority in charge of distribution of power, his obligations are specified. So obligations of the distribution licensee is clearly specified. So you know what his obligations are and how he can be held if something goes wrong. Metering arrangements. See, this metering arrangements, this is also an important way the of making the companies accountable. See, in big metropolitan cities like Bangalore, I do not know the situation elsewhere. We have power theft, unaccounted for power, illegal siphoning of power. So all this will be minimized through proper metering arrangements. This is another, because what happens, this power theft and unaccounted for power, this is a huge drain on the functioning of the discoms. Release of new connections. Here everything is specified. See, if you are a consumer in an urban area, in a city, you have to get the connection within 7 days. If you are staying in a municipal area, 15 days. And if you are a resident of a rural area, 30 days. So release of new connection time limit is specified. Something similar to what we have in the Citizens Charter. Grievance redressal. This is another important thing. Suppose something goes wrong, who do I approach? Which authority do I approach? In fact, many of the if we see the some of the portals of the discoms, most of the numbers don't work, or the people manning that are not sufficiently knowledgeable enough to attend to grievance redressal. So the electricity rules make a elaborate structure for grievance redressal. Compensation mechanism. So this is another important thing. See, when I'm trying to make the DISCOM accountable, I should obviously know what is the compensation mechanism. See, many times we have seen the power outages. We have seen how during the monsoons there is the electricity cable snaps, falls on somebody, falls on a vehicle. Now, in such an event, it is surely the responsibility of the DISCOM to compensate me for the loss of, for any injury, loss of property. So, compensation mechanism is worked out in the electricity rules. Compensation for long power cuts. This is another important thing, especially now when of course the discoms, they in a bureaucratic manner they advertise saying in such a particular area power will not be there from such a time to such a time. But what happens if there's an elaborate long power cut? You take the fate of the vulnerable groups, the senior citizens who have to sustain long power cuts. So the rules provide for compensation for long power cuts. Finally, no delay in granting connections. Now I apply for the connection, whether I'm applying as an individual consumer or whether I'm applying as a MSME, whatever it is, there cannot be delay, there cannot be elaborate delay in the name of granting connections. So these are the set rules framed in the Electricity Rules 2020, which hope to make the DISCOMs purely accountable and accessible. Now, having discussed the electricity rules, we'll see what are the issues of concern. Now, every state has got a regulatory commission. So at the center, we have the Central Electricity Regulatory Commission. Here in the states also, we have state electricity regulatory commissions. See, now the electricity regulatory commissions, they are set up for specific purposes. They are regulatory bodies. As a regulatory body, they are in charge of so many things like how to regulate the power tariff, how to make the discoms listen to the grievance of the consumers, how to streamline the functioning of the discoms, how to take steps to prevent power theft, unaccounted power theft, loss of revenue. See, all this is the domain of the State Electricity Regulatory Commission. When you have an elaborate authority like the SCRC, don't you feel that these rules, the Electricity Rules 2020, are encroaching into the sphere of the State Electricity Regulatory Commissions? Now, these rules, the draft Electricity Rules 2020, are inconsistent with the benchmarks laid down by the SCRC. The SCRC has got certain benchmarks. Now, these rules will contradict or will clash with the regulations of the SCRC. Okay, now you are speaking of compensation mechanism. You are speaking of the how to check the delay in granting connections. Now, who will be the monitoring authority? Who will monitor effective implementation of the rules? This is a big question. It's a big if. Who will monitor? No, it is good. We have the regulations, the draft electricity rules 2020. Now, everything sounds good on paper, but who's going to monitor it? And monitoring it for effective implementation, because in the absence of monitoring, how far the rules will succeed is a big question. Now, nobody is speaking of competition in power distribution. Now, the electricity rules, they have made out, no doubt they're a step in the right direction. They are trying to bring about accountability. They're going to trying to bring about relief for the consumer, for the customer, for the consumer. But what about competition in power distribution? See, this is a major thing. So if there is competition among the discoms, it will definitely improve the performance of the power sector. There is nobody speak. Now these rules are silent about the competition factor. Then, as I said earlier, if you see the case of the telecom sector, number portability, I'm not happy with BSNL. I migrate to Airtel. If I'm not happy with Airtel, I migrate to Jio. So this here what happens? Here the consumer cannot choose the supplier. If you are a resident of a particular area, you are invariably bound to be the consumer of that particular discom. You cannot switch companies, you cannot switch the discom unless there is a change of your residence. This is another important area of concern. So this particular question, once again, I will tell you how you can approach this question. The, the question says we should have competition among the discoms. Why you should have competition? Competition will improve performance and competition will see that the discoms have a consumer centric approach. Now what is happening is the way the discoms are functioning, huge power losses, unaccounted power theft, and then how these cash strapped discoms, there how there is a lot of wastage of revenue in the sense that the politicians who man these boards, they have to be given perks at the call, which is hurting the financial status of the electricity company. So in this background, it is worth appreciating the rules, electricity rules of 2020, which which are a step in the right direction, which are seeking to promote accountability. Say for the first instance, the time limits are laid down. Like in the case of the Citizens Charter, I told you, for a new connection, 7 days in the cities, 15 days in the municipal areas, 30 days in rural areas. We have a comprehensive grievance redressal system so that the consumer knows to whom he has to approach, where he has to go. And an important thing would be the compensation. Compensation mechanism, that is the most important thing. Like the citizen has to be compensated. Compensation for long power cuts is another feature of that. Then generally, when we speak of accountability, the rules say that the discoms cannot delay on the pretext of giving connections. Finally, when we spoke of the issues of concern, we said how the electricity rules of 2020 clash with the domain of the SERC, State Electricity Regulatory Commissions. Now, the State Electricity Regulatory Commissions have been set up with a definite purpose of regulating power tariff, of seeing that the consumer is benefited, of seeing that the grievance redressal mechanism is implemented. Now, with all this, how will the electricity rules will clash with the domain of the SERC? Then I also said the rules are such, they are very good, but who's going to implement it? Like I also gave the example of the compensation mechanism. Now, who's going to decide the quantum of compensation? Who's going to decide when the aggrieved will get the compensation? Is there any monitoring mechanism? That is the major drawback in these rules. There is no monetary mechanism to check the implementation. Finally, these rules are not talking anything about competition. Competition is the main important. Unless there is a competition among the discoms, the efficiency of the power sector will not improve. Finally, the main problem of the present setup is that the consumer cannot choose the supplier. So it is in view of this, it is of the utmost importance that the discoms have to improve their performance and adopt a more consumer centric approach. This is necessary in the interest of good governance. Thank you.